Slow Drag with Remedy. Ballyhoo, ballyhoo. My name is Remedy Robinson, and this is an appreciation. This is an exploration of linguistics, language, and clever wordplay as framed by the peerless poetry of the modern day master, Elvis Costello. Today's slow drag is with Men Called Uncle from Get Happy, released in 1980. The songwriting is credited to Elvis Costello. According to the liner notes from the 1989's glorious mishmash of old, new, and obscure pieces, of which this piece appears in Girls, 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 Men Called Uncle was, quote, an amused look at true love and romance as offered at a discount in the nightclubs of America. Now there's newsprint all over your face. Well, maybe that's why I can read you like a book. Just when I thought I was getting my tasty bite, I go and lose my appetite. Ah, the joy and the peril of the chase. The newsprint launches this first line into a clever simile on the second, and a slight hint of fish and chip papers that seems to validate itself at the end. In a way, however, it puts me in mind of tar-like mascara that's so sharp and thick at the beginning of the evening of drinking, but it's then smeared and unruly by the end. What seems so promising has been diluted by gin and getting to know someone better. Then comes the chorus, an extended glimpse into this lowly lit nightclub. Look at the men that you'd call uncle. They'd like to sink their teeth into you for the pride and the pleasure and the privilege of having you. The theme of appetite continues to extend itself for the pride and the pleasure and the privilege of having you. It makes a stammering, popping sound when reading off this alliteration. It rhymes and with and, then cinches it rhythmically with you and you. As we'll soon see, however, only the first line of this evocative chorus will survive the rest of the song. If I say you're the one, do you think that I'm serious? You get that kind of talk from older men. If I say I love you, then I must be delirious. So why are you trying to put my temperature up again? Relying on the AV structure, this verse rhyming serious with delirious and men with again, these words skirt past objectification, at least not in terms of personal gain at any rate. It merely wonders aloud how anyone can fall for these pickup lines. It's amusing to think of how many times in our romantic lives we've chosen willful ignorance for want of a good flirt. Look at the men that you'd call uncle having a heart attack around your ankles. Uncles and ankles, now the pride and the pleasure and the privilege of having you is merely implied. I know the liner notes claim that this takes place in a nightclub, but it's always struck me as a much more lurid strip club kind of scene, with dancing women perched on a high stage, giving the old men a view from below just out of reach. When you wake up with X-rated eyes, when you wake up still shaking, how can I apologize as you check your effects and check your reflection? I'm so affected in the face of your affection. The previous verse, with its clever cluster of popping sounds, was a wind-up for this verse's barn burner collection of words that are strung together. First, X-rated eyes. It's like having X-ray vision, but not needing it, since there's no clothes to see through. And then we have eyes apologize. Perhaps this sentiment will go on to be echoed in the next year's trust song, New Lace Sleeves, with the line, shy apologies and polite regrets. The use of rhyme and slant rhyme together draws heavily upon the quirks of the English language. Check, effects, the linking A and F sounds, and then ending with reflection, affection. As you check your effects and check your reflection, I'm so affected in the face of your affection. These are all clever words that prove they're not just pretty as they reveal the sequence. Dress, grab your purse, put your makeup back in place, and end with a friendly kiss. I could swear, I could promise that I'd always be true to you, but we may not live to be so old. I could even say I'm gonna do something new to you. Now the girls I see just leave me cold. Here we hear that the AB structure is still being used, rhyming old and cold, and of course, you with you, the familiar and effective habit of rhyming a word with itself. No one is fooling anyone in this scene. Look at the men that you call uncle. The chorus has shortened with each telling, leaving the scene, leaving the entire piece with an open-ended observation. Or is it an admonishment? And if so, who is being berated? Dig it! Again, this has been a slow drag with Men Called Uncle from 1980's Get Happy. There are many reasons to like this quick 2-minute and 16-second piece. The structure, the alliteration, the diminishing chorus that seems to track with late night articulation after many drinks and much small talk has been ingested. The story itself, again, it highlights the lack of objectification, even in the face of willful objectification. It might sound a bit preachy, but I don't care. It's important to continue to notice how it's possible to make provocative statements that aren't at the expense of someone else's dignity. Even if it's what everyone did back then, Mr. Costello's words remain a bellwether of good taste and inspired human observation. And that's it for today's slow drag, my friend. Thank you for listening. You can follow us on Twitter at Slow Drag Remedy and visit our companion blog for transcripts and other useful information. Please share with other writers, poets, and language lovers. And if you'd be so kind, think about rating us in Apple iTunes, Podchaser, or wherever you're listening now. Thank you for helping spread the word. So, until next time, adieu, my little ballyhoo. Slow drag with